Hey YouTube, it's Tone again with an update on my last week in Wargaming and role playing. I've done the latest session of the Pathfinder game that I'm running on Tuesday night, and that went really well. Had some brilliant feedback again. It's kind of coming to an end now, and I think the players are aware of that. And you know, I think they've got like one more room to do in the dungeon. I'm thinking about making it a bit of a doozy actually, and change it a little bit to how it is in the book. I've got until Tuesday to come up with something, but I'm off work this week for annual leave, not sick or anything. So I'll have a look at maybe making it a bit more exciting for them. And that should wrap things up for the game. Well, that book at least. I've got the fourth book. Sorry about that, a little interruption there. Yeah, so that should wrap things up. And I've just picked up the latest book in that series of adventures. I think it's book 4. So Paizo are getting on with it. There'll be 2 more after this 6-part adventure path. And I'm kind of hoping that the guys want to carry on with the second book and go on from there. A couple of the guys keep sort of saying to us that they want to have a consistent game, a long-term game, and they don't mind it being this at all. But trouble is, some of the others in the group, there's other DMs, for example, in the group that want to run games that they're waiting to run, and I kind of hope it goes the best way possible. To be honest, I'm quite happy to let the other guys DM and I'll play. In fact, I want to run the Deathwatch game myself, so that might even have to wait until I run like another book of this Carrying Crown adventure path. So we'll see how we get on, and so they should be finishing, and I think the other DM's already planning on bringing his Rogue Trader books with him next Tuesday to the game night, just in case we do wrap it up early and we can get going on some Rogue Trader for the end of the night. And it's all looking great. As far as gaming goes, there's not a lot out this week in new releases, so I'll hopefully be able to save some pennies. But I'm really tempted to buy some wargaming stuff, but I'm not really playing anything. I'm just painting it, so I'm thinking of buying some stuff that I kind of want to do myself and just paint. But as I say, I've got next week off work, so I might try and get out and about, and the weather should be nice for it as well. So a bit of fishing is on the cards, hopefully. I've been for ages now, just starting the new season, and I've paid all the money for my licence. Sorry about that, some bad to sneeze, so hold on. Alright, sorry about that, we're back here, so hopefully do a bit of fishing. Just take 1 or 2 rods down with me and sit and read a book, maybe stick it on the buzz alarms, and have a nice relaxing time down at the lake. If you ain't been fishing before, it's a bit more about than catching fish. It's a time to kick back, relax, or it could be a time to really get into the fishing. But to be honest, the main thing about fishing is being out there. If you have no interest in fishing, but I'll tell you what, if you give it like a session down at the lake in a lovely surroundings such as I've got at my local lake, very lucky, fortunate to get on the membership of that lake. It's dead man's boots, unfortunately, to get on it, and it's just down the road. It's been there for 200 years. It's an old estate lake. It was dug originally. The first lake was dug there by prisoners of war from the Peninsula campaign. So Napoleon's troops they got sent over here as prisoners of war, and they were taken on as labourers, digging a big hole in the ground to fill out with water. So anyway, unfortunately the location's completely secret, and get in touch with me if you're a fishing fanatic, and I'll get you on the guest list for a day down there. But yeah, fishing is a lot more than just about catching the fish if you've never tried it. And it'd be nice just to get out there and enjoy the scenery, a good book. Hey, who knows? I might even catch some fish. But if I take, you can dictate what you're going to do basically. If I take my 2 carp rods, 2 buzzer alarms, I'm going to be sat there reading a book, waiting for my rods to fly off. Basically setting traps and letting the fish hook themselves basically. If I'm taking 1 rod with centre pin line, some braid, I'm going stalking. That's more active. I'm going to be walking around a lot during the day, maybe just for a couple of hours, just sort of sneaky commando style if you like, through the undergrowth. I've got a really short 6-foot rod that you can just poke through bushes and just drop it in the water, some lunch meat, sweet corn, whatever, pellets, the common thing these days, but just sneak it through the twigs and drop it in, and fingers crossed you got nice fish on the end of the line. This of course is mainly carp fishing. I also do feeder fishing, which is as it suggests, you feed the fish until you get the bites, and it's about building up a ground, a bed of bait, be that ground bait or pellet or whatever else you're taking with you. To put in your feeder, throw it out there, it all sort of comes off the feeder eventually, and the idea is your hook bait's out there as well, and they come along and take the free offerings, and also your hook bait if you're lucky. I've had some very good success with that method, and it is probably one of my favourites because it's active. Alright, you're sitting down, but you're always casting, you're always loading up, you're always waiting, and also there's no alarm, so you're always waiting for that rod to just bend round and off you go. Had some great success with that last year, but didn't get out a lot after that, unfortunately. But had 2 big catfish and untold other silverfish and a carp, and what we call hybrid carp, F1s, hybrids, untold amounts on feeder fishing, but it's not for everybody. But probably my least favourite is float fishing. It's old school style, reed float and bait on the end of the hook, straight through line maybe. I don't have a lot of joy with that, to be honest, and you always catch the tiny ones with that. You can obviously step things up and go for carp and tench, but whenever I do, I don't have any luck. So I can persevere all day with that one. That's very active, more active than feeder fishing probably. But to be honest, you should really just leave it out there and watch. But I'll thrash it to foam, and that's probably why I'm not that great at float fishing. There's other types of fishing, but I don't do fly fishing. I rarely go sea fishing either. That's my fishing hopes for the next week. If the weather turns bad, I've got tons to paint up, and tons of reading to do as well. Tons of YouTube videos to watch as well. Just started watching Master of Flowers, his last one from the 25th. Got some catching up to do, it seems. The Steam sale is on. I don't know if anyone uses Steam on their PCs, but the sale's on, and every day you got 10 new deals every day, plus things across the border on sale as well. So you could have permanent 33% offs or more in some cases. I've picked up a load of indie games and I'm loving them. Beat Hazard is amazing. It uses your existing music library as a source for the music in the game, and the actual game monitors the sort of EQ values and the volumes and everything that and sort of integrates that into the game, and it's basically a glorified Asteroids, or Asteroids on steroids if you like. But it's amazing because it's quite addictive in a way, because you know, all your music, I mean, I've got Untold's MP3s, and you can just point it at a folder and it'll play, and you listen to your music at the same time. I've got loads of MP3s I've never listened to anymore. I find myself just going through all my old tracks, trying to complete the track, if you like, on this game. Amazing stuff. I've got a friend in America who emigrated to America, right, Rob, and he's loving it as well. So hopefully we'll get a few more co-op games soon. But yeah, so another great little find, that one, Beat Hazard on Steam. And as I say, if you check out Steam every day, they've got another load of good deals on the more popular or commercial games, if you like. I've been doing a bit of painting work, nothing really to show you or all that really. Got a Commissar Lord there, not sure if that will focus, sort of painting him up a little bit, so I can get that focusing, and sort of, yeah, they're quite simple really, but I'm trying to make it a bit more interesting. They're mostly black uniforms, so just trying to make it a bit more interesting with some colours, matching it into the Imperial Guard army, you know, the Cadians, using a bit of the green, and also the Dark Eldar Razorwing is getting a bit more paint on it. I've gone for a fruity, sort of pinky purpley accent to the wings. Dark Eldar are evil as sin, and a bit fruity as well, if you like. So I've gone for that sort of colour scheme. You know, it's quite loud and brash, but at the same time pretty sinister, with all the spikes and stuff. So what else? Can't think of much else, to be honest. All you can eat Chinese last night. I filled my boots, and a bit stuffed still. So we'll have to see how the rest of the day goes without I'm full right up still. Anyway, yeah, okay, I'll sign off for now. I'm sure if there's anything that comes to my mind, I'll get another video up and let you guys know. But I hope that's sort of filled you in for the last week of my life, and what I might get up to next week. Other things next week, I don't know, I might get up to Nottingham. The Freebooters forum, which is set up by 40k Radio, which is a podcast, about 440,000 obviously. They're going to meet up on following Saturday. It was going to be a 2-day, it's turned into a 1-day by the looks of it. So if you're in Nottingham area, Warhammer World, so okay, I'll let you get on with your day, and I'll catch you later. Alright, bye bye.